So I'm doing another round of French press coffee. I always heat up my water. Yeah, there's a percolator. I'm not using it for that. I'm using it for a tea kettle. Just to heat up the water. Once in a while I do cowboy coffee in there, and less often I actually percolate a pot. So let's take it off the fire. It's boiling, full boil. And we're going to set it down for about 30 seconds to get the temperature down to about 198. You don't want to pour boiling water into a container. The temperature is just too volatile. Okay, now we're going to do what's called blooming. Pour a little bit of water over the coffee, enough to cover all the grounds, them all wet. And you let that set for, I think it's also 30 seconds or so. It releases gases, allegedly. I don't know. It always tastes good, so I do it. So I'm using a pair of welder's gloves because that handle is super hot. I must have had it over the fire. But I would never use these gloves. These are DeWalt. I discovered that you can't pick up a over 400 degrees cast iron skillet you're trying to season with these. I actually got a cheaper pair of Chinese welding gloves that work perfectly. I can pick it up, handle it, everything. This one, I burn my finger right through the edge. Let's pour this in, fill it up. Always use too much water, what a waste. This pot's full of water. Make another one. Maybe I will. Now we're going to let it steep for about 4 minutes before we press it. Now we're ready to press, and they recommend that you press it 15 pounds of pressure. The last time I calibrated my forearm, I pressed it 14.785. Just kidding. I don't know what 15 pounds of pressure is when I'm pressing down on a French press. The object is not to get any grounds, not to let any grounds come up above the plunger. So just a slow press, some resistance. I just put my weight of my arm on it and press it just slightly, if that makes any sense. 15 pounds of pressure sure didn't. And what I have over here is a onion roll that I got at Kroger. It's very, very good. It's soft bread. So that's going to be my breakfast. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. There's only one thing that beats French press, and that's cowboy coffee. We'll go through that another time.